All right, I'm here. I had to get my coffee. Running a couple minutes late. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, however it is for you. All right, let's see. Who all do we got here with us right now? We got Vernon, James, Chris, Al, Mike, James, Ed, Josh, Kevin, Dylan. What is that? Rono? We'll say Roy. What's going on, Roy? Justin? Rob, what's up, brother? And the hearts in the chat for Tammy. God, Tammy. What a thing. Should get a 4x4 and go mountain climbing. You know, James, I was thinking, man, I was looking actually, let me get this switched over so you guys can see. I was looking at the map earlier when I was in the game, and I was like, you know, there's a pretty cool trail. It's like right here. You jump on here, and you cross over the river, drive all the way down along the river, and then it like snakes all the way around. It might be cool to go out and do some of the trailing. There's one over here that's pretty long as well. So, all right. So we're getting started here. I wanted to show you guys some of the new stuff that I was working on yesterday. Michael, Nick, what's going on, guys? Josh. Al, I got my moldy coffee, bro. I don't know where my can't talk. My Rhino mug is. Did you see Tammy broke Bud's motorcycle? No, Rob, I didn't. I missed it. That's not the Rhino mug, actually, Al. I don't know where it is. I was just thinking about that. Man, that's good coffee. All right, John, what's going on, man? All right, so here's the deal. New stuff. So you know we put the personal pets in. I got to make an edit on that because I set it to the U key, and it can't actually be the U key because that conflicts with the police menu. What I've been working on so far here today is adding some new vehicles. So we got an Audi A6, an R8, a BMW M3, another Chevelle 454, a Viper, Charger SRT, Ferrari F12, Ferrari F80, Ferrari LaFerrari, Ford GT 2005. We have the 2017. Now we got the 2005. A Koenig, Lamborghini Gallardo, another RX-7 Vial side, which is supposed to be different than the one we already have. We have the Fast and the Furious one. We got a McLaren F1, a McLaren P1, a Mercedes G65. We've got the G63. Now a Mercedes SLS, Mini Cooper S, an EVO 8, it looks like. Yeah. No, 9, I guess. Is it 9? Yeah, I guess it's a 9. A 1 in the Roman numeral X. The X is the 10. The 1 in front of it you take away. So, 9. Yeah. Nissan Z70Z. Or a 370Z, I should say. A Cayenne Turbo S, a Porsche GT2 RS, Rolls-Royce Phantom, a Shelby GT500, another WRX STI, I can't talk, and another Supra. So we are going to go check out this stuff, guys. And I'm also going to show you guys the new stuff that we've done to the server, or that I've done to the server. And also put some new stuff in, edit a few things. I got my notes here. There's 2 drug dealer spot drop-offs we gotta fix since we removed those buildings. I'm gonna maybe put a new location for the Mafia somewhere in the north. We need to fix the Asian Mafia. Take a look at the paychecks. Change the pet menu U button. And, get these new vehicles added to the garage. They're in the server, but nobody can access them except for myself. What's going on, Josh? And that's just because I can spawn them in automatically, you know what I mean? Ow. I got you. Looking at the Rhino mug. It's looking right back at you, Al. Alright, Feared said something about pizza there. I missed the comment. I'm gonna get some pizza here myself. Is the server open right now? It is open. But I am gonna be working on it, so there's gonna be restarts that are gonna be happening. So keep that in mind. I have no sound here. Pretty sure it's the Caddy CTSV. What's that? Oh, the fastest car in the server. The Caddy's definitely up there. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 or 3 contenders with the Caddy. The Caddy's just the most known one, that's why. But I mean, obviously we've got some Lambos out here and some Ferraris. They're pretty fast too. I'm trying to think. There's a modded. I have a modded Mercedes C63. That thing's really fast. There's a modded M3. There's a modded Skyline, I think. So those are all pretty fast cars. All right, so let's go. Let's take a little flight around here really quick. So Sandy Shores has definitely undergone a major change up here, guys. As you know, there used to be a bunch of big apartment buildings here, actually blocking this half pipe. So I got all of that stuff taken out with a recommendation from my man Noble GG over on Twitch, custom map maker. The map was giving me some issues. I had him take a look at it to see if he could fix it, and he was like, dude, gotta be honest, I wouldn't use the map. It's got a lot of issues. So I took that one out and gonna see if we can get something else going. But for the time being, we are still using one of the Sandy Shores maps, which is pretty good right now. It's pretty nice. Doesn't have an insane amount of trees, doesn't have an insane amount of traffic lights, so it's not bogging down everybody's PCs. Isaac, my man, coming in the door with 500 stars every time. You're crazy, man. Thank you, brother. Amazing. Awesome right there. Thank you. I'm going over all the new stuff with the server right now. Can you look into the EMS med report drop-off location? Occasionally it's trying to send me to the city. Yeah, Brad, I can get rid of that one location, and I can add another location somewhere else. Probably over at the research lab. Or no, you go over there to get reports. Yeah, we'll look around and see where we can drop them off at. But Sandy Shores is much more clean looking now. There's not buildings overlapping buildings anymore. Things actually are a lot better. So I added this garage right here for the people living in this apartment. Or actually, this is all one house. Looks like an apartment, but when you go in there, it's huge. There's a guy that can live over here. He's got a garage right there on his patio. He also has a helipad. You can see this got cleaned up a little bit. There's no more buildings overlapping. Down here is something I never even knew we had, guys. This is pretty cool. Somebody could... Oh, falling in the bush. Somebody could own this pizza shop, technically speaking here, if they want to. But yeah, Feared, I commented on that, brother. That map would be a major dedication if somebody was going to play on that. I mean, you'd have to switch over every single location of where everything would be on the map. You know what I mean? That's cool and everything, but the graphics don't compare to GTA 5 either. It's just cool, like, nostalgia, I guess you could say. But, yeah, you can have a guy in here serving ice cream, some slushies. You could have a guy back here making pizzas. You know, you got your ovens and your boxes and everything. So, it's a pretty cool little pizza shop here. This is just all for RP elements, you know what I mean? And I could put something back there so they could actually get food and then serve it to people and set permissions and everything. Hey Ryan, how you doing, man? Going over some new stuff here. Alright, so when I got rid of those buildings, as you can see, it's pretty nice because now a lot of these locations are more open now. You know, if you live over here, you can come and park your car in here if you would like. And, you know, they got this back area where they got access to the water. There's a boat dock right there now out in the water where you can actually see the circle. Before they were underwater, so now you can actually see where they're at. There's an apartment right up here above me, or a house I should say. Where else? There's another new one right here at this place. Somebody can own this. And like I said, you get the whole building. And they also have access to a garage right here in this parking lot, right next to the pizza place. Alright, let's see here. What else? Oh, another cool thing is, too, I want to take a screenshot and post this up on everybody. We're going to have, like, basically, like a hangout location where people can hang out if they're not doing anything and try to meet other new players on the server. and just see what people are getting into. And it's pretty much going to be, unless somebody has a better idea for the location. But, oops, that's not what I want to do. It's going to be right here where you kind of start out and you get your ID and you pick your job. Right here's where you get your loaner vehicle. And then in here, you guys remember there used to be a restaurant in here. This restaurant is a lot more clean. You know, you only got, what is it, like 4 tables, 2 out here, 2 tables in there. Got a teacup if you want to sit in the teacup. There's a vending machine. The vending machine's not working, but you can use the snack shop right here, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure, can I actually get inside of there? Oh yeah, nice. So somebody could definitely RP like they're running the snack booth. And it's cool because the person that walks up can actually buy, you know, some snacks right here. Kebab, sandwiches, water, iced tea, cola, lemonade. Nothing too crazy. Look into expanding that maybe later. But for right now, the food shacks are pretty much limited to what they're going to be serving. Okay, we got a new house right here across the street. Sebastian, this is, this server's just for basically like my community. So if you watch the stream, or, I mean, you don't even necessarily have to watch the stream, but if you find out about the server and you want to join and play on it, you're welcome to. You just got to make sure you go on the Discord, you check out all the rules, the explanation of how everything works, and then you're welcome to come out and play on the server. There you go. Ed, my man, the mod in the chat, laying down the info as I was just saying it. So right here's another one of the houses that somebody can own. They got their own little garage right there. Trying to think where, I think I added another one down here. I think Harper said he wants to own this one because it's right across from the police station. I'm not sure if he bought it yet or not. I can add more in though as well. So there's a food stand right there where you can get snacks, hang out. There's another house that got added. And you can buy that house. What else? Let me think here. There's a bunch of new stuff. Let me show you guys something else that we got going here. Let me spawn in one of these new vehicles, test them out. So this is going to be the Audi. This is supposed to be the A6. These are going to take a little bit because I've never actually spawned these into the server, so they have to load in. Okay, so this is the A6. Pretty straightforward looking. Nice interior, looks pretty accurate. Try this thing out. I'm gonna go through and check all these cars out. I'm not gonna go ahead and add these to the server yet, as far as being able to be bought by other players, but they are technically in the server, obviously, because I'm using them. They just won't be added to the garage yet, because I gotta go through, I gotta test each one out, see what the, see what the handling is like, see what the, you know, the top speed is all about. And then set, you know, appropriate pricing, get them added to the right garages. Make sure it's listed with all the other Audis. Because that's one of the things that was bugging me is the vehicles were like all over the place depending on the name. So now it's, you know, Audi A6, Audi blah blah blah, blah blah blah. That way you can find them all together in the same spot on the list. There's my man Bud. What's going on, Bud? Use the castle for the hangout, Nick says. That's not a bad idea. You know, Nick, the castle could be the hangout for, like, people trying to get into illegal activities. The restaurant could just be, like, just the relax, you know, hangout. What is this? 81B. This should be an R8. What's going on, Chad, Charles? Good to see you guys. Robert says I'll play Hank Hill. What, Bobby Hill's dad? Robert, a lot of progress, man, a lot of progress. I don't know, I didn't even show you guys one of the things I wanted to show you there when I spawned in the vehicle. The new vehicle HUD. I put in a new fuel system. The other one worked fine, but this one I just think is a little bit better for RP. Corey, what's going on, brother? I took a pic of the drug dealer spots that will need to be fixed. Okay, bud, post them up. Did I type that in wrong? Post them up in Discord if you can. AR, unless that's 8LB. That might actually be LB, not 1B. It is an L, not a 1. So yeah, this should be an R8. We already have an R8 in the server, but this is a different R8, so we'll see what this one's all about. It doesn't say a year or anything like that. Oh, nice. This is actually pretty sweet. This LB works. This must be tuned. So we have a stock R8. This might be, this might go in the tuned version. V10 it says. I'm not sure if the other one's a V8 or a V10. Holy shit. Oh my god, so I didn't have my seatbelt on right there. That was one of the other new things that got added to the server. Why did that thing go sliding like it was on ice? Good god. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be recommending that car. Oh wait, that's not the character I want to be. We'll stick with Gary here for testing stuff on the server. What's going on, Devin? How you doing, brother? That was great, right? That was good. Sometimes, this is why you gotta test out the cars. Because some of these vehicles that you add, man, they are not the greatest with handling. Some of them, they're awesome. Some of them, they're accurate. And then some of them are just completely, what the hell? Okay, so, yeah, like I was saying, one of the new things you can see is the vehicle HUD down here, guys. And I think the stream overlay is going to be in the way a little bit. But you can see down there, you have your miles per hour, your fuel's listed. Fuel's listed in 2 areas. It's a little buggy because when I get rid of the one written in green, it breaks the whole fuel system. So I'm going to have to look into that more. But for right now, down here in the bottom, we've got the miles per hour, the fuel, the time in the game right now, the cruise control, which the cruise control works like this. Let me show you guys really quick. So right there, I hit cruise control, and now I'm locked in at 45 miles an hour. So if the speed limit's 45, it's actually 35. I don't have to sit here. What the hell, man? I think this vehicle pack might be garbage. These vehicles all come with their own handling. These things seem like they suck at turning. It's pretty accurate looking. But yeah, it'll limit, you know what I mean, how fast you're going with the cruise control. That's how that works. It's not that it just sets it automatically and your car will just keep driving. It makes it so that you have a maximum speed that you can set. That way you don't have to just keep hitting W and then letting go and hitting it again. You know, driving around like that. The seat belt is also down there, and you're gonna hit shift to put your seat belt on. You can see the icon turns green down there. Once you have your seat belt on, then you can hit things and you won't fly out the windshield. So that's a cool little add-on. What else is down there? Oh, it tells you the direction that you're going and the street you're on and the area that you're in as well. So that is the new vehicle HUD down there. Let me go over to a gas station. I'll show you guys the new fuel system. This thing is nice, but like it handles like garbage. We'll see how it does when we get up here. Doing about 100 miles an hour right now. I mean, you got to keep in... Alright, the braking isn't terrible. You got to factor in a little bit of realism. So it's like, you know, if you're doing 40 miles an hour, you just come in here real nice and easy like that. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if I'll be able to fill up one of these cars or not because I spawned it in. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, I gotta take my seatbelt off or you can't get out of the car. That's a key thing to remember. People are like, ah, I'm stuck in the car. Yeah, you still got your seatbelt on. Oh, I don't have enough money for fuel. Great. Let me run over to the gas station quick. I'll show you guys how that works. That R8 looks like a super drift missile. Maybe that's what it's all about. Tried to find your server the other day. Devin, you got to make sure you do the direct IP connect, man, if you're going to join the server. Oh, wait, I just got money on me right now. Nice, bud. Glad you're enjoying it, man. I definitely was putting in some time yesterday, man, to get things up and running good. I don't think it might not let me put fuel in this because, oh yeah, well, I was gonna say because it's not my personal vehicle. But right here you can see the guy's putting fuel in the window. All these cars have different places where you want to put your gas in. And I mean, don't judge it just because this guy's pumping gas into the window. It doesn't mean it's, you know, a bad thing. It's cool that he does that animation. It all depends on where you stand, you know, when you do it. Grab some beer while you're there. Oh, jeez, no. I'm not drinking while I'm showing stuff off here, brother. I need this guy focused. Can't have him stumbling around and crashing into stuff. So you can see also, look how much longer it takes now to fuel up the vehicle. I feel like it's a little bit more realistic with the time. You know what I mean? You got to stand here and actually pump your gas. You know, stand here bullshit with somebody else that's pumping their gas. It's pretty cool. And you can pull up to each pump, too. Each pump works now. It's not just like a centralized location like it was before. So I'm definitely liking the new fuel system. Works pretty well. My fuel bill is racking up. Looks like it's going to be 230 bucks. Gas prices, man, they're killing you. All right, and you can see now we're at 100% fuel. All right, so we showed the BMW. Let's see what else we got here. Should have went the other way. Next, we've got the 454 Chevelle SS. Looks like that's how they had it typed. Buddy's sitting on the green screen curtain right now. I don't know if it's affecting it or not. It's like waving all around. I'm not sure, but I thought there was trouble with the gas pumps. What do you mean, Kevin? For sure, send it to my stream page. I'll join up tonight. Brother, just look right on my main page. I have it posted at the top. Top of the posts. Because there is videos and posts. At the top of the post, you can find it, man. I would add the BMW, you need a good drifter. They're probably all going to get added in. I didn't type that right. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't type that in. Let's try that again. That's some California gas prices. $230 to fill up. And that was at what, 20%? On Bud's stream last night? Here we go. California Flash. Wonder how this compares to the other SS, or the other Chevelle. Easy, buddy, easy. I'm coming through. Seems like a pretty decent car. Oh, handling's a little sloppy. I don't think it's a 454 in this thing, but... it's a pretty cool car. It's pretty cool. I'm not super impressed. What else do we got? We got the Viper. We haven't had a Viper on the server yet. 200 cars and no Viper. Now we got it. And this is gonna make it like, what? How many do we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Jesus, there's like 30 cars here. You change the price of lifted 4x4, it's like 550,000. I don't think I've gotten to that one yet, bro. Yeah, I haven't done any of the off-road vehicles yet. So their prices are still the original prices that they had set for that. Oh, Jesus. Viper don't have the best handling around that corner. Just looking at the car. Nice, windshield wipers right in your line of sight. Perfect. Great. Oh, yeah, we're definitely hauling some ass there. This is a pretty fast car. Handling wise, not the greatest, but it's pretty quick. I think I saw like 230 there, and I wasn't even really going for top speed. Alright, that's decent. Let's see, what else do we got? That's good, because we only have like 4 Dodges right now. And we got this 2016, and I thought we had this, but we didn't. We have a 2016 Challenger. Now we got a 2016 Charger. Seatbelt, Josh says, yeah. Probably should have my seatbelt on there for sure. Now we have a Hellcat version of this. This is supposed to be an SRT 8 version. I like the orange, that's pretty cool. Perfect. I mean, it's got a good sound to it. It sounds better than the regular Charger. Or, yeah, Charger. Keep mixing up Charger and Challenger. Jesus, God. Just hit the e-brake and let it slide. I'm sure that guy's okay over there. He's fine. Looks like it says RT on the seats. Which is it? SRT or just an RT? I don't want to put down spikes. Okay, next on the list is... Gotta make sure I'm typing this right. And this is a Ferrari F12. Why does it have that name then? Okay. Hey, Quinn, appreciate that, man. We've got a bunch of people streaming out on the server right now, though, man. We got a good group going. We just need to get some good RPers out on the server. That's what we need now. People that are dedicated to playing every day. Seems like this is a pretty nice Ferrari. We need more Ferraris, too. That's one thing. We have, like, 8 Lambos and, like, 4 Ferraris right now. And the super fast sucks. This thing's not too bad, man. This is a pretty quick car. What's top speed gonna be here? Oh, wow. We're hitting 170 before letting off on it. Oh, I didn't have my seatbelt on. Oh, man. I hope all these criminals, before they start running from the cops, they remember to put their seatbelt on. It's crucial. Nice, Jesse. Glad you're enjoying, man. Going through, showing some new vehicles here that are going to get added to the server. Trust me, handling will reflect price. But so does top speed, so it's got to even out, you know what I mean? Alright, next we got an F80 Ferrari. That's the F12 I said. Nick, is that one that you wanted added before? Got to drop it in the server request chat, man. Whoa, good God. What the hell is this freaking thing? You can see right through there. Now that's aerodynamics, man. Look at those. Good God. Is this real? Does this have a first person? Yeah. Not much of an interior. This is straight race car. This has got to be impressive. Oh, what the hell is that thing? Is that like a spoiler or something? Yeah, look at the spoiler flexing. The rear and the top hat, whatever the hell you want to call that. This is going to be an expensive car. It has to be, just because of the looks of it. Even if it's not crazy fast, top speed wise, because it's got good acceleration. We're already doing 100 miles an hour. Just because of the way it looks. I mean, it's a statement piece. Pull up to a car show and you're in this freaking thing. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna come over to look at your car. Seatbelt. Alright, we'll put the seatbelt on. Let's go rip this thing down the line. Look how wide those tires are in the back. Jesus, this thing's like a spaceship. We're gonna go straight on. We're gonna just hit it. Top speed, see how far we go. We're hitting 190. Oh yeah, too much of a low end. Surprisingly enough, it didn't even take any front end damage, even though it bottomed out. That's why we hit like that. We were having a competition here the one night, late night on the stream. I think there was like 4 of us, and we were coming down the airport runway in the Tesla Model X, which isn't in the server. It's too fast. I won't put it in the server. But we were coming down as fast as we could, hitting like 230 miles an hour, and flying off of the ramp and seeing how far you could get. And Harper landed like over here somewhere. I think that's like the record. He was almost to the street. So basically you would come down, I think we were starting like right here. You come down, build up speed, ramp off here, and see how far you could get your car to go flying. And you'd roll and everything too. I think my furthest one was somewhere like right around here. Harper got all the way over here though. It was insane. I couldn't believe it. It was a good time though. Wow, this thing's got a lot of power. Not looking the best. These red things that are connected to the spoiler back here are not really connected to anything anymore, but Jason, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. What game is this, he says? This is the Ferrari test driver game. This thing is damn fast. Doesn't stop for shit, though. That seems to be like the ongoing issue with some of these vehicles. The braking is just horrible. Alright, that's pretty badass, I gotta say, man. Definitely digging the Ferrari, what is that? F80. Alright, what do we got here? We got another Aventador. As if we don't have enough of these. Type that right? Aventador. Yeah. We've got, I think, 4 or 5 different Aventadors. This is supposed to be... Which one is this? I don't even know. Doesn't even say. I think this is like a little bonus. David, what's going on, man? How you doing? It's a F80. Invalid model name. Let's try this again. It's gotta be right. Unless it's... No, I know I added this one in. Yep, Farming Sim 2017, bro. Exactly on the money there. To be fair, Rhino, the F80 is 2.2 million. Okay, well, it might be close to that just because of the top speed that damn thing has, man. See, that would run the caddy. That would easily run with the Caddy. Okay, so the Aventador doesn't work. Alright. Try the La Ferrari. Jason, it's in the mail. It's on its way, man. Bud. Bud, like I was saying, brother. I guess you didn't hear me. This is pretty sweet, though. Jesus. I haven't gone through the off-road vehicle garage yet, man. I've only been working on the exotics so far. The exotics and the classics. I will get to, what the hell? So there's like a watch. There's some weird... Oh, Jesus. There's the bumper. Forgot the seatbelt again. Let's spawn that again. What was that called? Oh, the La Ferrari. Yeah, there's like a skin issue with this vehicle. There we go. Now we got the windshield busted out. Yeah, look at, see how the skin keeps like changing colors? Not sure why it does that. The Unicorn has that same issue. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. The seatbelt is a major... You know, I've really got to get used to this whole seatbelt concept. I'm going to send a few guys through the windshields here. Alright. The LaFerrari is pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. Spawn vehicle. Okay, so this is the 2005 GT. Ford GT. We got the 2017. This is the 2005. So this is the one I think more people are used to seeing. Definitely spins more tires than the 2017 version. It'll be interesting to see what the top speed is compared to it. Jonathan, my man. For the landing and bumper, Johnny would approve. 130 stars. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Let me get my seatbelt on here, Jonathan. It's a pretty good looking car. Oh, I couldn't stop it. Well, Brandon, my driving might be F-class, but I'll tell you, all of the vehicles in this vehicle pack don't seem to have the greatest handling either. They just slide for days. Is this like a drift pack or something? I mean, it's cool, it's good looking and everything. It's just... the brakes are kind of terrible. Hey, Barry, what's going on, man? I'm showing off some new vehicles here that I just uploaded this morning. I'm testing them out, I guess I should say. What is this? Oh, this is the Koenigsegg. This is a rare car. This should be, what, a mil at least? Or is it more? Might be more. Oh yeah, she's got some speed to her too. Let's see what the handling's like. Alright, it survived. It survived doing like 140, slowing down and taking a turn. Oh, Jesus, I was looking at the freaking... That's a hole-in-one right there, boys. That was a hole-in-one. I was looking down at the speedometer. This guy's out here in his Ferrari. Italia. Where'd that car go? Where the hell did that thing go? Oh, there it is. I'll just leave it in there for now. So that was pretty cool. I like that. That's definitely a nice car. When am I gonna add big trucks like Spin Tires trucks? There is one truck from like Spin Tires added to the off-road garage. Okay, here we go. Gallardo LP 560 2013 LP 560. We've got a lot of Lambos already, but there's always room for more. Next, we got the RX-7, McLaren F1, McLaren P1, Mercedes, G65, the SLS. Nice. I like the interior. Oh, that's a good ramping car right there. Oh, it wants to slide. Just had a server connection issue there. I don't know what that's all about. It's 250. It shouldn't be a restart. Oh, there we go. Maybe that was on my end. Are you guys still there? Stream disconnect or anything? The CCX? What's the CCX? Is that the F80? Alright, so we'll get that Lambo added in. I'm gonna have to go through, though, to figure out the pricing and everything. I'm gonna have to compare it to all the other Lambos and see how it handles and top speed, acceleration, yada yada yada. So this is gonna be another Vileside RX-7, which is supposed to be different than the Fast and the Furious one, which we already have. I don't know. It looks pretty damn similar. Interior is not the greatest. It actually might be faster. Let me see what kind of speed we can get out of this thing here. Oh, okay, okay. Is that what that was? CCX? I don't know. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to compare that to the other one. I'm not sure. It looks like the same car. I mean, it's the same paint job and everything. Obviously, the Vileside body kit is going to look the same, but that could be the same one. Okay, now we got the F1 and the P1. Not sure which is better. I don't know McLaren's. Still here, still see your face. That was happening last night when you were on Spin Tires. What was, Matthew? Stream was cutting out? Where's the GTRS? It's coming, Brandon. GTRS is like four or five cars away. What am I in again? Oh yeah, F1. This is pretty dope. Oh, she's a slider. These cars just love to slide and slide and slide. Jesus, man. It's a cool looking car. Let's see what the P1 is like. I guess the P1 maybe is the more modern McLaren. That one looks like has older styling to me. Need a GTA 5 VR. No, brother, I'm not. I know it's possible. I've seen the videos. I'm not gonna try to play this in VR. I don't need to go flying through a windshield. You know what I mean? That would probably give me some kind of nightmares. Wow, that's pretty cool, man. I like the third brake light. Spoiler lifts up out of there. Definitely a much more... Oh, there, and the spoiler just deploys with the speed, and it also tips up. This is a sweet car. Good speed. It's sliding forever, though. God, man, why? Why? I'll have to go through and see if I can change the vehicle handling to make these things brake a little bit better. I think that's Flip. Flip, is that you standing there? I don't know if you're in the chat or not. Here's a Mercedes G65. We've got the G550. This is the G65, which should be a lot faster than the 550. Oh yeah, much faster. I'll have to compare this one to the 550 and see what it's like, the G-Wagon. Top speed's probably not going to be much different, but it definitely has better acceleration. You need to get to the airport so you can show me how the driving is done. Brother, by all means, if you want to come drive one of these cars, you think you're going to do better, hop in. Hop on in. These things all drive like they're on glass.
Need some help, Brandon?
There we go. Flip, are you in Discord or are you in the game?
Both.
There we go. Yeah, if you want to jump in and drive one around, by all means. I'm just showing them off. I'm not going to try to figure out what the pricing and everything's going to be right now.
Okay.
This should be a Mercedes SLS. So this should be the one, you know, with the big long front end and the gull wings and everything like that. The doors that open. No, this is a newer one, I guess, so it's not going to have the gull wings. Does it still have those? Oh, yeah, it still does. Okay. I was going to say, might want to shut your door there, buddy. So we've got the GT AMG, which is like this, but it's different than the SLS. And if I'm not mistaken, this is V12, I think. It's at least a V10. It's a big motor. Uh-oh. it die already? There it goes. Needs better tires. There you go. Oh, did not have the best handling. Trying to take that turn there. Thing doesn't want to turn. Gotta grab the e-brake to get it to go sideways at all. It's definitely good at doing burnouts. I like the doors. Jonathan's not a fan of those doors. They're better than the, you know, the Lambo doors, in my opinion. If we're gonna compare doors, I think my favorite door is gonna be like a suicide door. I think that's just pretty cool. Oh boy, here we go. Here's a real hard stopper. You guys ready for this? Oh man, we even got the Union Jack on top. Perfect. Look at the Mini, man, smoking some tires. Good old Mini Cooper. Look, no hands. But will Tammy fit in there? Yo, Lucas, I added like 30 new vehicles here, brother. So I'm going through and just showing them all off, testing them out, seeing what they're all about. So far, they all handle like they're on glass, pretty much. There it is, boys. The legendary Mini. Coming to a garage near you. I want to delete that guy's personal car right there. Feel like I'm gonna get hit. Okay, what else do we got here? We got an Evo 9. I don't think we got a 9 yet. We got a couple Evos. I don't think we got the 9. Jesus. Hey, careful there, buddy. Oh, I like that. It's got a blow-off valve. I don't think the other one does. Drifting the Evo. Oh, okay, I got you, Jonathan. Look at this, of course you did. Because, you know, I feel like a server can't have too many cars. I think that's one of the things that makes some of the servers cool, is that, you know, you got all these realistic vehicles that you can get to make it so that everybody's not in the same stuff. What's that?
The Evo's handle pretty good.
Yeah, that's not a bad car right there. We got a 370Z. I don't believe... No, we don't have any 370s in the game yet. So this will be the first Nissan 370. We've got 2 Porsches coming up. Rolls-Royce, Shelby GT500, Subaru, another WRX STI, and a Supra. Okay, so this is a Nismo 370Z. See, it says Nismo on the back there. At about 140 right there, pretty good speed. Braking isn't terrible. Handling's not terrible. This is a decent car. Where the Hellcats at? Brandon, we already got 2 Hellcats. We got a Charger Hellcat and a Challenger Hellcat. Now I am adding a new Charger, 2016 Charger, SRT8. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that one. Spawn vehicle. We were supposed to have this car before and it never worked. This Cayenne. It's never worked. It'll be interesting to see if this one works in this vehicle pack, because I've had this in another vehicle pack and it wouldn't work. Let us see. What else? We had another car that didn't work either. The Ventador. That's alright, we already got a bunch of those, like I said. It does work. And it's purple. I wonder if they're all purple or if this is just one of the variations of it. What is this? Yep, Turbo S. Should be a pretty fast car right here. Hang on a second. Oh wait, hold on. I need you to. Alright. Had to tell Mrs. Rhino something there. Alright, so, yeah, obviously I wasn't paying attention and shot off the edge there. Let's see what this thing's like once we get up here. The braking's not terrible. Steering isn't the best. Let me see here. I'm doing like 30 miles an hour. Yeah, the steering is kind of bad. But this isn't something I guess you should be really speeding around in. I don't know. It's kind of a shame that some of these cars don't handle as well as they should, in my opinion.
I don't know what changes you made, but sometimes you can't get out of vehicles now.
Yeah, you probably have your seatbelt on. So that's definitely something you got to look at. Gabriel, what's going on, man? Over in the YouTube channel. You the only one over there right now? That's not where the real party is, man. It's in Facebook. I'm sure you can see that down in the chat. But welcome, man. Checking out some new vehicles here. The Cayenne was definitely disappointing. Now we're going to do the GT2 RS. And I've got a GT2 RS. No. What do I got? A GT3 RS. Now we're going to have the GT2 RS. What year is this? Doesn't say. This might be one of my new favorite cars, depending on how nice this is. Can you get, like, the repo truck, the repo tow trucks in game? Yeah. I've got, yeah, this is the one I was thinking about. I want to check that out. That's a pretty sweet car. I've got this truck. We've got two trucks. We've got, Flatbed 3, which is a pretty sweet flatbed, gotta tell you. You know, if you want to go to the car show, but, you know, you don't want to have to drive your car there because it drives like garbage, but it looks really good, this is what you do. You get yourself a flatbed. Transport your car the right way. Bada bing, bada boom. And my game just crashed. Or did it freeze? Nope, it crashed. Son of a bitch. Like I said, bada bing, bada boom as the game crashes. Let me grab a drink, guys. I will be right back. Hang with me here. More to come. We'll test out the rest of these vehicles. What else do we got to get here? We got to do a, well, we got to check out that GT2 RS. We got a DZ, or no. Sorry. Rolls-Royce Phantom. We got Eleanor GT500 Shelby. We got a WRX STI and a Supra all coming up. So hang out, guys. I will be right back. All right. Had to grab a drink and preheat the oven there. I think I'm going to have some last night's pizza. Thanks for staying with me, guys. Nick says, how do you get that flatbed? Currently, the only way to get that flatbed is actually as a tow truck or a mechanic job. That's not just something anybody can buy. But I could make it so in the future that you could buy certain utility vehicles, maybe, and then you would be able to buy that flatbed. And, well, no, you wouldn't be able to transport your own vehicle because you can only have one out at the garage at a time. Why did the damn game just crash again? Come on, Five. Get it going. So yeah, that would suck. You'd have to work together with your buddy somehow. Buddy had one, then he could tow your car to the car show and then get out and then bring his own car. I don't know. I don't know if there's a need for it. I'll have to explore that idea. We also have the, the heavy hauling tow truck, which can haul around like tractor trailers and large vehicles like that. I'll see y'all later. Lucas heading out. Later, man. Tim, what are you doing today? What's going on? What are you working on? I'm showing some new vehicles here right now. Oh, didn't go, Carp. Messed up on boat, taking it off and rebuilding tonight. What happened, Tim? Engine problems? What's Captain Ron say? Like, the best place to find out if you got issues is out on the water. Just take it on out there, brother. Don't worry about it. So we got to do the GT2 RS again, the Rolls-Royce, Shelby GT500, STI, and the Supra. Any minute now. Holy hell. What's this guy doing? Trying to steal my car? One of the issues with this truck is if two people are close to it at the same time, it like messes up the ownership of it. There it is. That still works. What if I could attach the vehicle? No, that just broke it. Oh well, let's test out this Porsche. GT2 RS. We've got the GT3 RS.
That thing doesn't like to turn.
Oh, okay, good to know. Yeah, no, it doesn't like to turn, does it? Jesus. Oh, Tim. That's terrible, Tim. Terrible. Alright, I'm gonna say it didn't handle as good as I was hoping it was gonna handle, but it's not terrible. Oh, I can show you the other tow truck, too. The other add-on one, that's pretty cool. I mean, we've got the stock tow truck, but, we've got that one, flatbed 3, and then we got the heavy, the heavy-duty hauler. This one's pretty cool because I don't know why I came with this camo paint job. There's a couple different varieties of it, but this one's cool because you can actually, you know, lift up the boom. And if you go into, oops, if you go into vehicle options, I think it has any live freeze. Oh wait, you can change your skin yourself. That's pretty dope. I didn't realize you could do that, but I know you can do this. Which is it? No, it's like resetting that. Wait, these are extras. I think those are all extra lights. That's not what I meant to do. What I wanted to do is, I think it's the rear door. Yeah, that puts down the anchors in the back. So it's kind of hard to see right there, but the anchors are down in the back with the rear door. Can't you just put that back up? That sucks. You have to close it. Okay. And then the trunk, you can put down that part right there in the back. Yeah, that one you can toggle. Now, this isn't set as my personal vehicle, so I'm not 100% sure how glitchy this is going to be. Yeah. We'll see how it works. It's attached, but it's probably going to let it go. There you go. Now you can have a truck towing a truck that's towing a car. Oh, looks like it is staying attached. All right, so enough fun with the tow trucks. Oh yeah, that bed is its own unit there. Kind of funny how that happens. All right, what else do we got here? Spawn. Hey, Scuba Steve over in the YouTube channel. What's going on, man? I see you, buddy. I see you. Yep, we got the big old Kenworth, brother. We gotta look at the Rolls Royce, guys. DZSB. How nice is it gonna be? We've already got a Rolls Royce, but we don't have this one, I believe. Oh, this is the same one we have. Continental, I'm pretty sure. Look at that plate, Jesus. Size of California. Hey Jerry, what's going on? Tested out some vehicles here, man. Added in about 30 new vehicles. Going through, tested them all out. Handles like a dream. Psych. Alright, well, I don't think I need to add this one. We already have one of these. What else do we got here? Oh, Eleanor. Is that spelled right? Yeah, it's spelled right. I have high hopes for this. Can't let us down here with Eleanor. I'm liking the interior. Looking pretty good up here in the front. I like the wooden wheel. It's an awesome touch. Thing sounds great. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I didn't have my seatbelt on. You know, that seatbelt thing is in there to teach all the kids out there a valuable lesson when they're just playing the game or watching it. Put your seatbelt on or you're going through the windshield. Hey, we got two Jerrys. What's going on, Jerrys? Welcome, guys. Testing out Eleanor right now. Eleanor's pretty sweet, I gotta tell you. I think it sounds nice. Is that the... Wait, he has that Ferrari? What is the... How did he get that Ferrari? I didn't think we had that in the server. We do have that one in the server? Shows how much I know about the Ferraris. That's a shame. I thought they were gonna get a new one. And Tammy drive the wrecker. Tammy wants to be a repair woman. Absolutely. I don't know how good this thing is. Come on, Eleanor. This STI is gonna give you a run. This thing's pretty snappy. Got a blow-off valve. Top speed isn't there, but acceleration, that might do a $140. Oh, Jesus, no! Slightly used STI. I thought about getting an STI one time, and every one that I went to go see pretty much resembled this one. Everybody beats the hell out of them and just races them and modifies them. There's duct tape and shit on this airbox of the one I was looking at. I was like, good God, man. No thank you. Good on the Subaru. God, I can't stop. It's a little banged up. Like I said, slightly used. Find that on Craigslist. And last but not least, we got the Supra. The Supra JZA80. See what it's all about. Alright, it's pretty nice looking. Definitely different than our other Supra. Oh, this is a right-hand drive. Okay, it's interesting. Do no hands. See what top speed we hit here on the way back. The other Supra's got to beat. Yeah, I think the other one's got to beat. Oh, it won't stop for shit either. Yeah, I'm fine. Trust me, I don't need an ambulance. This guy, however, he might need an ambulance. I don't know if I have any med kits on me or not. Nope, he's dead. Alright, looks like that's going to be all the vehicles then. Okay, cool. So, I mean, some of those are not that great. There's maybe one or two that I actually liked in there. Josh, see, you know. Exactly. The dealership would still sell a WRX for 15K and say it's in good condition. Exactly. Bro, it was funny. The one I went to see was at a Subaru dealership, and the guy was like, yeah, if you buy this, like, you can't come back if you have any problems. If you break down on the way out of the parking lot, we won't even help push you. I was like, wow. I think I'm gonna stay away from Subaru. Christopher, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Slap some flex tape on it, Kevin says. That'll do good. Alright, so these are gonna be the new vehicles we got in here. What other new stuff do I want to go over? Well, we gotta get into some of the server development stuff now. I gotta go down my list. We gotta fix the drug dealer job. Some of the locations for the drug dealer job. So let's check that out first thing. Got the repair, the bank driver, delivery job, drug dealer job. Okay. So I know I checked out a good number of these. Maybe I'll just have to go back through. Go through them one by one. That's a good location. What I'm doing right now is, when I modified the Sandy Shores area, what happened was some of these locations were in buildings that no longer exist. So when these guys try to go do the drop-offs, they can't do it because it's hovering in the air and they can't get to it, if that makes sense. Gotta go through each one and see. Bud said there's 2 of them. Now, I had corrected 2 of them yesterday, but apparently he's saying it's still happening. So there must have been 4 locations that were bad. I was told about 2 of them. Now I'm being told about 2 more. Bud, are you sure, bro? Was this last night, like, after all the updates? Because I'm not seeing any locations here that aren't going to work. In fact, I'm almost 100% sure all these locations are going to work. Yeah, and that's where you deliver drugs to the mechanic's toolbox. Where you deliver drugs to the naked hippies. All of these are going to be good. All of these are working. These are all new locations. It had to have, bro, this had to have been before I updated this. This is where you deliver drugs behind this location in Paleto Bay. Yeah, these are all brand new. So at least you guys are getting to see the new drop-off locations. This is going to be this little hippie commune along the highway. Dropping off in there. Kevin says, was it the apartment building? Kevin, 2 of the ones that I fixed yesterday were apartment buildings, yeah. So that's why I was thinking, you know, yeah, this is where you deliver to this trailer with the fire and everything. Yeah, all of these are going to be good locations. There's one more here, and I'll just show you guys this since there's the last one. And here's the last one, delivering to this trailer. In Sandy Shores, yeah. Actually, that's funny because it's the trailer underneath the biker gang's hangout. Alright, well, let me cross that off my list because we just went through and we all saw it. All of the drug dealer locations are working. I wanted to see about adding a new Mafia location. I think I'm going to hold off on that for right now. Fix the Asian Mafia. Let's take a look at the Asian Mafia. Let me close this out just so I don't get confused. We're in the garage. First things first, let's look at the Asian Mafia and see what their garage is going to be listed as. Okay, Yakuza. We're calling it the Yakuza Garage. Look up here and make sure it's called that up here as well. Yakuza Garage, right here. Looking down to make sure all the spacing looks right. It looks like the spacing is actually off. Doesn't matter. Okay, so Yakuza Garage, same thing is defined down there. That's where it's going to go ahead and reference this. Yakuza is going to be the permission for this vehicle garage. So that looks correct. That should work for them right now, and I can add more vehicles in there for them too. If you're in one of these organized crime things, you get your vehicles and weapons cheaper than if you're not in one of them too. So just keep that in mind, guys. So the garage looks good for the Yakuza right now. Let's check the group and see if the group is written in there correct. Because yep, no, it's not. It's in there as Asian Mafia. I think that got reverted from another file. Okay, so Yakuza, you're a member of the Yakuza. And right here's one thing that needs to be changed. We got to make sure that they have the right loadout, the right vehicles, and the right whitelist. Paycheck, I'm going to make sure that everybody has the same paycheck. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta get this out of the case. All right. So we're working on the old mafias here. I'm gonna make some lunch here too, guys. I'm gonna throw some leftover pizza. Like I said, I'm gonna throw that in the oven. How's everybody out there doing? What is going on, guys? We're gonna slowly get through this all together. Right here. Nice. Scuba, did you see the Super when I had it out there, brother? Fear, no, brother. I'm sorry, man. I can't. I can't change it just because you use cap locks for your mic, bro. I'm sorry. It's too hard trying to get keys assigned for these things to switch it around for that, bro, because then it'll be another conflict for something else or for, you know, it's a pain trying to get these keys tied down. So finding caps lock and shift for the cruise control and the seatbelt was a beautiful thing from my point of view. I'm sorry that it's conflicting with your push to talk, bro. It shouldn't be too much of an issue, though. At least it's not the seatbelt. Yeah, we gotta get both of these changed over to the Yakuza. One of the issues I had yesterday when I was switching around some of the buttons so that there wasn't conflicts was I switched one of the buttons. What was it? L. We were using L for the seatbelt, right? Well, everybody that uses a controller, L and the right trigger are the same thing. So when they would, you know, try to give their car gas, or, you know, give their car gas, they'd be taking their seatbelt off every time. I was like, well, that's obviously a huge conflict. We got to get rid of that. Kyle, what's going on, man? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining me here, man. I'm working on getting this Asian Mafia, or the Yakuza, straightened out. It should be good now. I mean, that looks right to me. The reason they have the police menu in there is just so that they can put handcuffs on people and take people in and out of vehicles. That's one of the things that the mafias can do, and that, like, the biker gangs... Can the biker gang? Oh yeah, the biker gang can do it. I don't think the hillbillies can. No, the hillbillies can't, but the hillbillies can work on cars. So I'm going to try to make it so that different groups can do different things that other groups can't. The biker gang probably is going to lose the ability to put people in and out of cars, though, just because they're a biker gang. They're not even really supposed to be using cars. They're supposed to just be using their bikes. Now, they do have a van that they can use to do certain jobs when they all got to roll around together, but I don't know. I think I might change that around. I might change that permission. Okay, so we did the Yakuza Garage, we did the Yakuza Group. One of the things I want to look and see is down here. Yeah, we got to change this to Yakuza. These coordinates should be right. We got to make sure this is switched. The permission is going to be the Yakuza whitelisted. Kevin, seeing Wreckfest last night, 50 stars. Kevin, did you watch it? Rhino wasn't doing the best. The last race was probably the best race that I did. I had to do something, you know what I mean? I was doing some bad racing. Scuba, you gotta see the other Supra. The other one's better. The paint job is a little flashier because it's like a Fast and Furious paint job, but that one I think is faster and handles better and everything. Dylan, what's going on, brother? The other cool thing about that one is, man, all the gauges light up really bright at nighttime. It looks pretty sweet. Okay, getting sidetracked. I should check on these coordinates just to make sure that this is gonna be the correct location for the Yakuza headquarters, which we have right now in a warehouse. The hell is all that about? Joe's having some issues, I think. TP2 cords. Let's check these cords and see where this takes us to. Yep, this is the right spot. Okay, so that's where, if they're in that white list, they should be able to step right there and join the Yakuza. There could be ranks coming later to these things too, like the biker one, the Mafia, the Yakuza, the Hillbillies, put in different ranks, and then you'd be able to pick out those different ranks at these locations. This is where they should be able to get their guns from. Their garage should be located outside here. Let's just go make sure. Should be, yep, right here. This is going to be the Yakuza's garage. Okay, so they should be good. We'll have to test that out when we do the next server update. I'll have to send those files back in. Let me see, is that the only other thing that we need to do with them? Group's garage. Gun shop. Yeah, let's check gun shop. Look at that. Yakuza. It's already in there. Yakuza load shop. And it looks like they pretty much have the same as, I guess, the regular Mafia. Yakuza. That should be the coordinates right here that we already saw. I don't see any doubles or anything, so we're good. Okay, so that is good to go as well. Garage is good, gun shop good, groups is good, and there's nothing else that they're going to currently have. Okay, so I'm going to cross that off my list for now until I find out that there's something else wrong with that. We'll leave that up to active to test all that stuff out then. Scuba wants to see the other one. Alright, Scuba. Just for you, brother, I'll show you it. Let me see here. We got to go to the Fast and the Furious. Fast and the Furious, Supra. Is there another one, actually? Yeah, there's the tuner one. Which one's faster? It's gonna go off of price. That one's 190. Oh, this one's 300,000. Bro, I'll show you the Supra 2. Supra 2, that one's gonna be much better. That's probably the one I was thinking of. So we got this bad boy. This is the one with the flashy paint job. Oh yeah, look at the gauges inside, how they all light up. Now when you're in there, you know, you're kind of blinded by your gauges, but from outside it looks pretty cool. Especially in the back, you got like a little TV in there and the lights and everything. That's a pretty nice car. Let's check out Supra 2 though. This is the one I believe that's like the fast one. Just judging by the pricing. Hey Mike, what's going on, man? Yeah, this is a TRD. This is more stock looking. It's got the HKS intercooler in there. Yeah, this thing's... No. Looks like this is topping out at 100. Something's wrong. Something's way wrong. Do I have these vehicles mixed up? Why is this... Why is this topping out at 120, 25? Yeah, it's like topping out at 124 miles an hour. Okay. I think I might have mixed up these cars on the list. It's got pretty good acceleration, but let's see what the other one's like here. I think the other one's got it beat with acceleration. Holy shit, that's like blinding in the cockpit. You know what, that other one might have it beat in acceleration. They might have the same top speed now. I'm kind of curious. I think this is at $180,000 for this thing. Seems excessive. I'm wondering if something changed these vehicles' speeds. No, it's speeding up 135, 140, 142, 143, 144. What's going on, Matt? So yeah, we can see right here. This one is at 230,000. The one I was just driving. The other Supra is at $360,000. Why did we price that like that? That is really weird. I don't think it should be that much. Although, maybe it's just... maybe it's that acceleration. Maybe it is a lot quicker at the acceleration. Trying to factor in the pricing in some of this, too, is going to be when, you know, you're doing drag racing. You know, if you're going to be doing some street racing, and one is going to accelerate a lot faster than the other one, you got to have a point... you got to have a money difference in there because of that alone. Kyle, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go through and test that out again. Stream probably looks laggy because I'm doing a development stream. They always look laggy. I don't know why. I can't get that straightened out. I think it's because I use the display capture for this. I guess it doesn't work that great with the game. You know, I'm really confused because of this. Look, here's another one. This one's 140,000. Let's check out this Supra. Steve, look what you did, man. You're getting me all sidetracked. This is the original one. This is the one you were just asking about. Somebody was asking about. Got the same blinding lights in here. They're a little less blinding, I think. Alright, well, this is already beating the other one. Top speed, it seems similar to the other Fast and the Furious one. Oh, Jesus. I didn't have my seatbelt on. I have no idea how I stayed in the car. Oh, look, he's... he's looking out! Right now, I challenge to duel. And then leaves the game. Challenge to duel. What does that even mean? Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? What's going on? I was, working on some things here. Now I'm driving around my Supra. It's slightly used. One owner. Raced about one time. Slight body damage. Alright, well, that is going to be the Supras. I might have to go back through and actually check and see why that one is priced like it is. There's got to be a reason. We were pretty thorough when we were doing all that vehicle pricing. I'm going to add the new Supra. I'm going to add all of these new vehicles. I just need to go through and do a little bit more testing on them so I can get the pricing more accurate. Taser duel. Worth 50k still, Josh says. To some people, yeah. If the TRD is more expensive, then it's true. TRD Super is rare. Okay, right on, man. Nice, dude. Yeah, definitely send in a pic, bro. Send in a pic for sure. Let me see. What else did I want to work on here? Let me look at my list. Let me check here. Looks like I need to fix the paychecks. We gotta change the pet menu button. Look for some new stuff. Add new cars. Okay, we already did the add new cars. I gotta go over the garage more, obviously, but that'll work for now. Fix paychecks, change pet menu, and add new stuff. Okay. We'll do the pet menu first. I'll show you how this this works. This is definitely confusing for a lot of people out there. What is it? Client? It's client. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was just saying, this could be confusing to some people. Now I'm looking at them like, wait, now I'm confused. Because they have toggle key. But it's not defining the key right there. Just to us, basically. I'm going to say it's not in the client. In there. All right. I figured they would have this at the top, but they don't have it at the top. We're gonna have to look around here a little bit and see where they have this this listed. Well, I know one thing I could do. I'm just scoping through here really quick, and then I have an idea of how we'll check. Did they have it defined at the bottom? No, I don't think so. No. Okay, let me go over here and look and see. Pull up another window. What we're gonna see here is we need to go to bookmarks, and we got to go to FiveM key codes. Okay, here we go. So controls. These are going to be the numbers, which is going to be a number defines a key basically. So right here 8 is S, and it'll be defined a couple different times depending on like the situation it's being used in, if that makes any sense to you guys. So this is where I was saying like we had L listed for the seatbelt. Let me see if I can find it here really quick. I might have already went by it, but you can see, we'll do it for an instance here. X on the controller is the same as A on an Xbox controller, or A on a keyboard is the same as left stick on an Xbox controller. D is also left stick. So is control and shift, you know what I mean? So this is how I got to go through, and I got to make sure there's not a conflict between a controller and between a keyboard, because there's people that use both, or, you know, they bounce back and forth between them. Honestly, it can be a little bit of a mess trying to figure it out, trying to get all of these things in here without having overlapping issues. Volvo V70R. I don't think there's any Volvos that I've seen so far, Kyle. Alright, so, anyways, what I want to do is, we're using U. U is labeled as 303 right there. It could probably be another one, but what I could do is got 303. Just highlight that and then see if there's any other 303s that pop up. I could also just search and it'll take me through all the 303s. Yeah, there's none. See, it's weird because right here it says current key nil. Current menu nil. Menu, and it doesn't define anything right there. As far as what I can tell. What are we listening to right now? Did you guys hear this? More menu, create menu, sheet, default settings, API. That doesn't make sense to me. Wild Rhino in the open. Trying to find where this key is defined. Man. Let's see, what else is you defined as? The hell is that? Oh, Jesus. What was that? I don't even know. Now, we're in the war menu. This is what they're using for it. So it's not 303. Is there another U in here listed? It's got to be listed as something else. It's got to be in here too. In here. Okay, didn't see it there. Let me start at the bottom. Since I went halfway through and then it's decided to change directions. U. 303. That's the only one that I'm finding is the 303 U. It's got to be 303. It's got to be defined here somewhere. And maybe I'm looking in the wrong one. Maybe I got to look in the other one. Yeah, the oven is on, actually, Kevin. Glad you pointed that out. We need to go do that. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. Need to go get that going. Alright, it's gotta be defined in the other one. No, I didn't. What should I make? Not good. Oh my. Did I not open this before? It's right there. Dumbass. I don't know how I missed that. Jeez, racking my brain over here. Okay, now we gotta figure out what other key it could be. F10 or F9, do they really do those things? Do they really like drop ammo or whatever? Oh, that's going to be a conflict because F10 or F9 is the cop megaphone. Oh, this is going to be fun. And it's a server reset. It's 4 o'clock. All right. Let me go turn this oven on really quick, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Got it in the oven. Gotta pay attention here. It's gonna be a couple minutes, and I gotta go grab that. Not gonna take long at all. All right, let me get switched back over here and try to find a key real quick. All right, what are we thinking here? What about one of these? Pet menu. That's how you switch your weapon when you're in a vehicle. That might work. Gotta rejoin the server because of the reset. Let this game launch. Okay, we're good. This music is like new movie coming this summer. Keanu Reeves puppy got killed again. No, but in all seriousness, I want to see John Wick 3. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it out there. I want to see that. Is that out? Yeah, it's got to be. I gotta look into watching that. What's tonight? Monday? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Rhino is gonna relax with Mrs. Rhino tonight and watch a nice violent movie. I don't know how many people are gonna be out on the server tonight. Well, maybe I'll do something else. I don't know. Play another game. Maybe some ATS. Maybe more Mud Runner. Maybe get something like Forza Horizon 4. New game. Been kind of interested in checking that out. I don't know how much better than 3 it is, though. That's my whole thing. That's why I'm hesitant of getting it. It's like, I don't want to get the game if it's just new locations. I only want to get it if it's like a huge improvement. Okay, so those keys don't do anything when you're out of a vehicle. You're not going to be spawning your pet if you're outside of a vehicle. No, that's not true. If you're in the vehicle and you want your pet to get in the vehicle with you, you'd have to hit that button. About the bracket going the other way. I think that's what it's going to be. That right there. So we want it going to the left, basically. Let's test this in a vehicle. So if I'm in a vehicle and I hit that, it's going to bring up that. If I hit that, it's the same thing. Ah, but the one, like I said, to the right doesn't do anything. Okay, so the one to the right is going to be the solution. This one right here, which is D-pad up. I don't think that should matter on the Xbox controller. If you're hitting D-pad up to spawn your pet, that shouldn't be a problem. Unless it's conflicting with something else, which I'll have to find out from an Xbox player later. So we're going to do 42 for right now. This will be the simple fix. I'm going to change this in here. Change that to 42. If I have to come back and it doesn't work, I know what to do. But I'm going to close that out really quick. Close out these as well. I don't want to have to do a server restart. So going to I'm going to throw this onto the server right away here. So let me, I'm already connected. What am I looking for here? What was I just working on here? Mrs. Rhino just came in the door. I lost my train of thought. Pet menu. What is it called though? D-pets. Okay, D personal pet. Excuse me. Hey, Rhett, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Adam, welcome. Chance to work on the vehicle customization. Adam, I tried to do it this morning, and it doesn't work. I don't know why, bro. It's a shame. So I did it the first way that they suggest you do it, and it broke all the garages. None of the garages worked at all. There's no garages. So I'm like, okay. So I go back in. I change things around a little bit, and it doesn't save any of the customizations. So it's like, okay, well, either no garage to have cars to customize, or it doesn't save the customizations. It's pretty damn weird. One of the things that I noticed that it added is now you can get, like, you know how you could upgrade your engine before? Well, now you can upgrade your engine again, but it doesn't stick. Like, as soon as you pull out of the garage, you can pull right back into it, and you'd have to put it back onto your car again. I don't know what's going on with that. I might have to revert those files. I'll have to talk to some guys later and see what all can be done with the vehicle customizations, because I've never really customized them. So I'm not sure what was possible before and what wasn't. But let me stay focused here. I got to go into client, and we got to change this very top line up here to... There's like a freaking little gnat or something that flew in the window. What is it called? 42. We're going to save that, close that, push that back onto the server, and I'm going to copy that and tell the server to restart that. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, works. Now we can spawn our pet. We got a poodle, a shepherd, a cat, or a retriever. A Westie, a husky, a Rottweiler, and a pug. It's Rhino's pug. I gotta run away from this dog. Don't you follow me, pug. A lot of people out here being like, I'm gonna play hide and seek with my dog. Don't bark at me. Oh good, he's stuck. I think I lost him. So it's pretty cool, right? You can have yourself a little doggo there. What else do we got? We got a cat. Oh, I gotta delete my poor dog. Nice. Now it's cool because you can get your pet in your vehicle with you, but I think the only downside is I think two-door vehicles are gonna glitch out, according to what happened to Bud last night. Oh shit, I had that other menu open. No. I could teleport him to me, but then he just falls through. So the only way you can do it is if you have a four-door vehicle. So if you got like a big truck or a four-door car, you can teleport your animal in your car and then they'll sit in the back seat. Which is pretty cool, because then I can pull over here, right? Jump out, and my cat will be like, yo, I'm coming with. And he'll open the... he'll open the door and flop his body out, and then come find me. Right in here's where you get the trucker job, by the way. There he comes. Look at that guy. I think Johnny Fingers is gonna have a cat with him. Just have a cat that follows me around all the place, all the time. All the place. Oh, I gotta go check out my food. Jesus. Look out. Alright, just burnt 2 slices of pizza. I got 1 left. I'm gonna hope that I don't forget about it again. Steven says he's playing Forza Horizon 4 right now and loves it. Dude, awesome, bro. Is it better than 3? Do you have 3? Is it better? What's the deal? If you're ready, yeah, come join the server all free, bro. We can all, there's like 4 different trailers, I think. The fire was my pizza. Should be good now. It's depressing. Wanted those 2 slices. Now I'll have 1. Okay, so we got the pet thing fixed. Let's cross that off. Change pet menu. Fix paychecks. We need to, we gotta go find the paychecks, which should be in the VRP main folder. Should be in the config. Maybe it's not. I don't think it's under money. Let me look. Let me look it up really quick. I gotta go back out there in a second and check on this. I don't want to lose that last slice. I can't get too distracted here. It's not it. This is it. Kyle says I'll bring you over pizza, bro. Appreciate that, Kyle. Thank you, brother. Let me see here. We've got to look to see paychecks. Paychecks. There's got to be something about paychecks here. How I change paychecks, how I make a paycheck. It's gonna be in here. Let me go check on this really quick, guys. All right, the last piece, the last surviving one. All right, I got the deep fryer going. I think I'm gonna make some curly fries, guys. I'm feeling weird with what I want for lunch. All right, let's get this going here. Hopefully everybody can still hear me here. Somebody says no sound. There we go. Oh, sound should be back on now if it wasn't. Okay. Oh, it's in modules. Okay, that's where it is. It's in here. And paycheck. I'm gonna download this. Oh shit. Look where I put it. Look where I put it. That is not where I wanted to put that. I wanted to put that on the desktop, and I put it in the vehicle pack, which is... Where is it? This is a different vehicle pack. Where is it? I try to keep all this stuff straightened out. Mm-hmm. I just saw it. No, you know what? That's where it is. Had a weird name. It's pretty good, man. This is some A&M, Kyle. I love that place. Okay, so here we go. Paychecks. Let's pop this thing open. The EMS chief gets $5 grand a day, compared to a regular cop getting $2 grand a day. The delivery driver and a cop make like the same money. That's pretty bad. All right, so I'm looking for Mafia. There it is. Get the hell out of here. The Mafia gets paid in stolen money, not regular money? And I think I want to change this too. So it's not just Mafia, but it's like organized crime. Or just, yeah, organized crime. And then each organized crime group will get the same paycheck. Just making sure that's it. We'll take that out. We'll make the tax 50. I don't know why the tax was 150 and they give you $100 a day. It didn't make sense. That really didn't make any sense. That's just the way they had it in there. That wasn't my doing. All right, we're gonna save that. And that's gonna get pushed back onto the server. I'm gonna have to leave the server and do a restart for this. My cat Pug is stuck. Poor little Pug. Josh says I'm missing some things. It looked like you were wearing a pizza shirt the way I was holding it. That sounds pretty funny. Christopher says camera. What about camera? I don't know if anybody was in the server, but people should know. When I'm doing server work here, there's going to be random restarts. Shouldn't be out here doing anything too extensive. Okay, so we got that restart going. That should redo the paychecks. I'm not going to cross that off just yet. I'm going to go check on this, guys. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And we will continue here with the development of the server. Ah, my foot. Hey. All right. Where are we at here? What's everybody doing? Everybody excited out there about all these changes? It's big stuff, man. This is history, guys. In the making. You're all witnessing it. Get the game back open. Server should be back up by now. It doesn't take that long to restart. Odd. Why'd it do that? Rec connect. WR09RP server. Bada bing, bada boom. On our way back in. Checking another one of my lists. Jerry says still no train. Nah, bro. Still no train. There's trains, but apparently they don't really work too good with multiplayer. Like, okay, so the person in the train had to be going nice and smooth. Any passengers in the train, it's like, if that makes sense. It's really stuttery. Kyle, you gotta go have some A&M pizza, brother. There's one in Mannheim, there's one in Lebanon, there's one in Palmyra, I think. There's multiple ones. They got a couple locations going. I'm gonna say if you're ever in Mannheim, you gotta stop over there, man, and get one of the pizzas from Joe. He owns the place. Be like, Joe, I heard you got a good pie. Let's see what you got here. They're great guys though. Last time I was just there, I opened my wallet. No card. Mrs. Rhino had my card. I was like, oh man, I don't have my card with me. He's like, just pay me next time. It's like, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Oh, you're down on Willow Street. Okay, Kyle. I got you, man. I got you. Trying to think, Kyle. I know there's some good places down there too. Well, I'm gonna have to wait for the paycheck thing and see how that goes down. See what we get paid once it goes through. Gino's East Pizza in Chicago. Logan, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. I'm gonna assume that the paychecks are alright. You know how things are when you assume. I know there's some other things that these guys want me to work on. I just don't have anything listed down. Like they have, like, here, I'll show you guys. Take you guys all on a little journey over to Rhino's Discord. Here we go. Let's maximize it so we get the full effect, guys. Okay, so this is my Discord channel, basically, for my stream, for all the games I play, and for GTA 5. So GTA 5 has this huge section here that you can see, and then we also have games down here, where if you play any of these games and you're looking for other people to play with, jump on the Discord, jump in the channel, start playing the game. Maybe somebody else that has it will see somebody's in there, and they'll jump in and play, you know, with you. Or, you know, play the game with you. Now, I'm not going to say what you guys are going to be doing in these channels. It's up to you. Just be adults. But anyways, we got all these channels here set up. Right here, there's a police chat, police rules of conduct. Officer Harper has this channel going here. And you can see, this is how serious the police are, man. This is why I tell you, the cops have the hardest job on the server, man. This is all the crap. They got to read through all of this. You can't be doing this, you can't be doing that, you know what I mean? All of these rules of conduct, they got all their 10 codes in here, so it could be like, you know, I got a 10-10 over here, a fight in progress, or, you know, 10-9, you know, repeat what you just said. So if they want to get crazy, they can get into all of that stuff. They got all these commands that they need to use for issuing warrants, checking IDs, putting out bolos, be on the lookout for. They got the regular commands, there's vehicle commands. They have all of, this is how they figure out how much jail time you're getting. So you got your Class A misdemeanor, B, C, level 1 felonies, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically just giving a basic idea of how things should be played out here on the server. This tells you how to interact with NPCs. I mean, there's so much for the police. I have videos on here showing the police how to set up like a traffic scene, crime scene, just how to be a police officer in general. Here's the ranks. So you can see there's no corporal, there's no sergeant, lieutenant, captain, major. These are all open ranks, but then we have people that have filled in these other positions, and you have like your code names. So there's B18 and so on. There's a police helicopter that has a camera on it that can lock onto vehicles. This tells you all about how the police helicopter works. There's different animations that the cops are going to be using. So that's just all for the police. It's insane how much. But I like having the police hooked up. I like them to have a lot of options and a lot of things that they can use. So that's the reason there's so much. All right. Josh, you might want to just restart the stream if it's cutting in and out, brother. Hopefully that's all it'll be. Adam, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Going over a few things here. So also in the chat, we got the server request. This is where people can put in requests about things that they want to see out on the server. So I try to go through here and get everything added in for these guys. Like right here. He said pet menu and the police menu are both the same bind. That freaking net. Which is you. So I got that fixed. I'm going to go ahead and delete that now. And delete my comment saying about how I forgot about it. Feared Fox was asking about this one, and I was just telling him, I was like, you know, it's cool that they have it, but it's honestly kind of ugly. Like, there's not a lot of textures to... Look how big... There's a good example of how weird it is, too. Look at the size of this lane. Look at the size of these lines. And the car. This is like 3 traffic lanes in one right here. So this Vice City over to GTA 5 doesn't really work perfectly. I mean, it's a cool concept and everything. It'd be cool to go relive, you know, Vice City, I guess, being able to use GTA 5 to do it, but I don't think I would want to convert a server over to be doing RP on it. I mean, that's just my own opinion. There might actually be a server out there that does the Vice City thing. I have no idea. But you can see everybody put in their requests and things like that, and I currently have no requests that I'm actually working on. So that's where we're at with that. No. I literally was on foot from buying a house, and now I don't think I'll have this money. No. Today at 4 o'clock. That was probably during one of the server resets. Hopefully not. I mean, you shouldn't lose money, though, just from a server reset. You're only going to lose money if you got it on you and you die. But hopefully he didn't lose his money. Oh, he sent me a message. Hey, I just lost $24,000. I was going to buy a house right across the gas station. The server restarts. Will I still keep my cash or no? Yeah, you should still have your cash. Torrent says, don't forget my gang, you nerd. Range Rovers for the win. Yeah, I don't think that gang's gonna happen, brother. He wants to have a militia that drives around in military vehicles. Or Range Rovers. Mike's still cutting in and out. I restarted the stream. If it looked like GTA 5, it'd be amazing. Kyle, yeah. I mean, if it was like somehow like that, if it was, how about this? If it was Vice City remade in GTA 5, then it would be pretty dope. Absolutely. I gotta go check on the deep fryer right now. Kyle says Mike's fine on his side. I wonder what the deal is then. Maybe it's the, maybe it's an internet issue, Josh. That's the only other thing I could think could be the issue. I want to show you guys something else. This is what else we're going to do here. I'll keep those things open just in case. We are going to go over to the big website itself, guys. This is what makes it all possible. FiveM. An amazing organization, let me tell you. Amazing group, amazing community, whatever you want to say it. It's awesome. Can anyone see me in the chat? Josh, I see you, man. Working on GTA 5. You were yelling about this last night when I was racing cars. The whole time he's just like, GTA 5, GTA 5, GTA 5. We're working on it. Okay, so these are going to be all of the public releases that are made available to people to put on their servers. A lot of this stuff you have to modify a little bit to get it going good for your server or to work with your server. But this is where you get all this stuff. And there's going to be different frameworks. So a framework is basically going to be like the system that kind of runs everything else. So like I use the VRP framework. So I need to make sure that if it's a job, it's compatible with VRP. Like right here, VRP confiscate. That's for like the police to confiscate things from players. So it needs to fit with that because it'll tie in with certain aspects of the VRP framework. There's other mods that you can have that are standalone mods that'll just go into the server by itself. It doesn't need anything else. It's not dependent on anything but the game itself, like the K9 script. Okay, that's so the cops can have a K9 unit. So you got to go through and you got to see, is this going to be a standalone? Is it going to be for the VRP framework? Or is it going to be for the ESX framework? Excuse me. What's the word? Indigestion. That's it. From the pizza. But there's going to be two different main frameworks. Like I said, the VRP and the ESX. The ESX is probably one. If you guys ever watch GTA 5 role-playing servers out there, like the big ones, I'm pretty sure all of the big ones use the ESX framework. The reason I didn't use the ESX framework was I came into this brand new, had no idea how to do any of this stuff. Okay, I tried the ESX framework and it was super complicated. Wasn't really straightforward. I didn't like the police uniforms for one. They're really lame, but that's because they have it so that you can add on more, I guess. So it's like the ESX framework I think has more possibilities, but it takes more work to get it going. Okay, and then the VRP is more simplified, but you can also add to it. See, like, for instance, right here, ESX police job, where it's by itself, ESX deliveries. So there's two different things that if you just got the VRP framework, those two things would already be included in it, not just two separate things that you got to get and add on. If that makes sense to you guys. I'm babbling, I know, but I'm just explaining some of this to you for some of you guys out there that might be curious about how this works. So like right here, VRP carjacking. We have that in the server. And that way it just ties in so that, you get paid into the VRP bank account and everything like that. It just ties in better. ESX, sell drugs to NPCs. See, so for the ESX framework, you would use that to sell drugs to the NPCs. I have a VRP version of sell drugs to NPCs. So if you get what I'm saying here, there's differences, but there are similarities as well. Here's VRP businesses. I thought about adding this. I don't think I'm gonna add that. And that just makes the possibility that you can own a business on the game. Like you go around Sandy Shores, let's say, and there's a building there that looks like a mechanic shop. You could own that mechanic shop and it would earn you money, so much money a day. But it's gonna cost you a lot of money to buy the business in the first place. So I don't know. I don't know about that. And you can also sell the business to other players as well, which would be cool for some RP aspects. I'm not 100% sure on how I want to do that. Adam says this sounds good. Well, that's good, man. Here's an M4, BMW M4 GTS Liberty Walk converted. I guess it's converted. Yeah, converted. Pretty cool. It's got a bunch of tuner parts, 3 different exhausts, 10 spoilers, 1 hood. That's pretty cool. But this is what I was saying. You got all these different things. The auto repair shop, we have that on our server, and you can see it's for ESX and VRP. So sometimes I'll have different versions, so that nobody's left out. Simple car HUD, standalone. That we added in, and look, you can see standalone, so it doesn't depend on anything else, but you can plug the other things into it. So our VRP fuel works with that fuel gauge. Also, our fuel stations work with that as well. So So I'm just going to go through here really quick, guys, and I'm just going to look through and see if we can find anything that we want to add to our server. You know what I mean? That's the whole idea here. I was looking into adding this hunger and thirst bar, but I think this is going to show up in an area that's going to be conflicting. No, it's down in the bottom right. We might get that one, guys. I might actually put that one in. I don't know if that's going to work. Old VRP. Yeah, that's the one we can use that with, too. Let me go check on this oil. I think I'm going to get this mod and put this in the server. Johnny will... maybe Kevin. I don't know 100% sure. I'm not going to say Johnny will be on tonight for sure, but there's a good possibility that Johnny will be on tonight. So, yeah, hang out, guys. I will be right back. I should put it where if you're a drug dealer, you can sell to people on the streets. Josh, you can. You can sell to NPCs, you can sell to real players, brother, and make money. And if the NPCs don't like you, they'll call the cops on you as well. You know, if they don't want to buy drugs from you, they will call the cops on you, in other words. All right, so I just dumped this fries in the deep fryer. What's that take, like 2-3 minutes? Not too much time. Harper probably won't be on until tomorrow night. I think he will be at work tonight, so he probably won't be on the server. That's why I might not be on tonight. Okay, so this is pretty sweet. I like this. Let's check this out. Let's get this downloaded. Hopefully it's not going to be too much of an issue being in the bottom right-hand corner. The phone will show up, probably right above that. If anything, I can probably move this too, maybe over here. I don't know. Yeah, because then that hamburger could cover up that fuel thing, yeah. See? Johnny's gonna get replaced with the 1920s gangster. Yeah, you know about Johnny Fingers? I took Johnny out, see? I'd have to know more slang from the 1920s. It's really called ladder hood. It is. Show it in the folder. This garbage is. Let's pull this thing out. What is taking so long? Open my PC. Running a little slow here. Is it because I got the game open in the background? Maybe I better close the game. Nah, it might be underneath the phone right there. Okay, back to what I was doing. There it is. I gotta keep this stuff straight. Okay, so the new things that I'm adding to the server, I'll go over here. NPCs. I'm going to drop down some NPCs in key areas. So, like, there's going to be bank tellers. There will be convenience store clerks. Just to make it feel a little bit more realistic when you go into certain areas. This is what we're going to look at right now, though. Extract here. I'm going to drop all this right on the desktop. A little sloppy to do it this way, but I have my organization. Everybody has their own form of it. Okay, so we've got a README. Better look at the README. Let's see how to install. file in your blah blah blah, and then shift inside your blah blah blah, and start your blah blah blah. Okay, so we need to check this out. So look at this. Put the file VRP module survival in, you know, the corresponding one, and then put VRP ladder HUD inside your resource folder and start. Okay, all right, cool. So that makes sense. That's pretty straightforward. I gotta stop the server, and there's probably people out on the server right now. I don't know how I can let these guys know without me being in the game that the server's restarting. Just have to let them know in Discord that there's gonna be server restarts during the day. Everybody should pretty much know this by now. This is the only time I have to work on the server. All right, let this. Well, that's the second lesson I learned there. Don't make food when you're streaming. That's just not a good idea. Because you're going to get sucked in, you're going to forget about it, and then it's going to get all burned up and be bad. I want to start my own server for my viewers. Do I have to pay? Do I just pay FiveM sub, or do I have to pay for an actual server equipment as well? Devin, you're gonna have to rent a server, and depending on, you know, how you're gonna do your server, it's gonna depend on how much money it's gonna cost. I'm just gonna tell you right now, though, I'm gonna be really straightforward with you. If you're planning on starting a server, I hope you have a lot of experience with, you know, code and how to recognize and how to write all this stuff. I came into this with zero experience about coding, and I've learned quite a lot, but still there's tons that I have no idea about. So make sure you're pretty versed with how all this is, and make sure you have a lot of time, dude. Honestly, I probably have over 100 hours in the server so far, dude. Seriously, over 100 hours. I mean, there's been multiple days where I've put in at least... Oh my god, I don't even know, dude. Some of the days it's more than 12 hours that I'll sit here just working on this stuff. Believe it or not, it really takes that much time if you're just a one-man team going at it and you really don't have a lot of experience, because you're going to be... It's a lot of figuring it out as you're going through. But you're going to have to go to, like, Zap Hosting and get a server with them, because they're, like, partnered with FiveM or whatever. That's, like, the official, like, hosts. So that's where you're going to want to go. ZAP-hosting. Go check out that place and you can see about it. But like I said, it is going to be a journey for sure. Buddy's acting up. Yeah, no, exactly, brother. That's why I started my server. Especially because a lot of the servers that you join aren't really 100% straightforward with how you play on it, how you access and do everything. And then the other thing is, some of them are very, very serious. Like, really serious. Now, we want to try to keep it a roleplay server. We don't want people just driving around killing people, but if you break roleplay, we're not going to freaking scream at you like some of these servers do, which is ridiculous. Okay, let me get focused here again, though. I told these guys I was doing a server restart. Let me shut the server down really quick here. Get this stopped. But yeah, probably maybe like 40 or 50 bucks for a server a month. Like I said, depending on how you want to have it set up. I got different upgrades, you know, CPU upgrades, RAM upgrades, slot upgrades. Currently, I have mine set up pretty nice. We're only sitting at 20 slots. We can take it up to 128 slots now, though. I can't really imagine this game running too well with that many people on it all at one time. All right, well, let's just read these instructions here and see how they tell us to do this. So first, they're going to tell us that we want to go VRP module survival. I'm going to guess this is the this is the VRP survival modules. And we're already in VRP and we're in modules right now. Or are we in config? I just want to make sure. Yeah, no, we're in modules. Survival is right there. So that's what we're going to be replacing. So over here is where my files are. And we're going in VRP ladder HUD. And I bet I'll have to refresh this. There it is, VRP ladder HUD old. We'll go into VRP, modules, survival, upload this. It's gonna ask me if I wanna overwrite the current one. Connecting. Could not connect the server, great. Sometimes this happens. There we go. Now it's asking me if I want to overwrite it. Yes, I do. Modules, modules, survival, survival, yes. Okay, so it overwrote the one that was currently there. Now we're going to back this one out, and we need to add this to our overall resources. God, this server, this thing is acting slow sometimes. So yeah, look, it's still thinking. Yeah, no, we don't want to be in there. We want to make sure we back out, and we want to upload this VRP ladder HUD to our overall resources. So this is going to show up on this list down here and all the VRP stuff. And right there it is, VRP ladder HUD. So we're good to go. That's all that it's saying that you need to do for your installation. And the next thing that it's saying to do is you just need to make sure that you have it started in your server config. Yeah, we'll save that. And what it's called is this VRP ladder HUD. I'm going to just copy that so I know I don't have any typos. Close that. I'm going to come back over to my server config file, which you guys can't see. It's on my other screen here. Get this config file opened up and then put this in here and tell the server to start this resource. I might have to relog back in. Oh, come on. Zap's website is very unique. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like you have to log out and then like log back in. Okay. Gonna be alright? Let's see. I mean, all it needs to tell me right now is that, you know, my server is offline. I've noticed the past day or so, man, they've been having some issues. Just close the freaking website out and try to reopen it. It did the same thing yesterday. Stupidest thing. I don't know why it's doing that. Their like website page just like won't load. Still not working. Devin says I'm just recruiting everyone up in your server. Going to climb the ranks here, laugh my ass off, and see how many of my 1K followers hop in. What's that, Devin? What do you mean? I'm confused. Look at this crap, man. This was happening yesterday, too. I'll tell you what, I've noticed ever since they launched this 128 server slot thing, which has been having issues, they've sent out like apology letters and stuff like that. I just don't think they realized what they were doing to themselves. I don't know if they can't handle it or what's going on. I mean, my server isn't even up right now. I know that it's not up. But the thing that's bugged out right now is that I can't even access their website to do anything. I couldn't even upgrade my server right now. I can't do anything. All because of this website. I hate it. It's one of these websites too that if you don't click on it for a while, they like bring up a screen and it's like, oh, you got to relog back in. It's like I could see that for security concerns, but they'll do it after like a minute sometimes. Yeah, it's just not doing anything. I'm just gonna have to wait. Maybe in like a 20 minutes or something like that, it'll be better. That's what it was like yesterday. I just had to wait. Man, that's so annoying though because the server's actually down right now. Let me see if I can go over here and turn it on. Excuse me. Yep, well, at least we can do that. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go take a break, guys. Try to get something else to eat here without it getting completely burnt up. And give these guys some time to go out on the server and do some things. Instead of starting my own server, we're just gonna hang out on your server. I like how you have your setup so far. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, man, you're welcome to come out, man. Bring your viewers out if you want. There's a bunch of people that are out streaming on the server, like every night typically. So feel free to do it as well. I've had like 5 people out there streaming at once now. It's pretty cool. What else did I want to get into? I got to make sure I add that to my config, I also have this so you can add NPCs to certain locations. NPC master. This was something I wanted to check out because, like I said, if you go in to do a bank robbery, there's never anybody in the bank, right? But now you can go in to do the bank robbery and there'll actually be tellers in the bank. So then you could really be like, yeah, I actually have hostages in here instead of just RPing that you have hostages. Okay, so this is how you do it. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, it might not be, don't make 1,000 NPCs. Okay, I won't make 1,000 NPCs. Maybe 100, not 1,000. It's pretty straightforward though how you use this code. You got to set the coordinates, what they look like, which way they're facing, their special little code, and I guess what their clothing is that they're wearing. But we'll be able to go, I'll be able to go through, get more details on this and get things set up and some NPCs in certain area locations. Like in the police department, you go in there, we can have a couple cops in there that are actually police NPCs, just to liven things up, you know what I mean? Make it look like it's a little bit more realistic. You go into the convenience store, there'll be a guy behind the desk at the convenience store, or behind the counter at the convenience store. Things like that. I'm gonna climb the ranks to eventually city council on your server. There you go, Devin. It's all about how much you're committed to it, bro. That's how you climb the ranks. You gotta show that you're taking it serious, you gotta be committed to it. That's how these other guys are getting their ranks. Okay, so with that, guys, like I said, I'm gonna go take a break and come back. I'm gonna do another stream today. I'm not sure if it's gonna be GTA 5, if it's gonna be some kind of racing game, if it's gonna be Mud Runner, if I'm gonna go out and do some ATS. I have no idea. Maybe some farming late night stream for the farming. But yeah, I'm gonna come back with something else, guys. I don't know what it's gonna be, but we'll figure that out then. Let me see if anybody else is streaming right now. There's not many of you with me, but I can send you guys over to somebody. If anybody's even on right now. Nope, nobody's even on. There's plenty of people, but nobody I know. Mr. Texas, first time RP. That's probably pretty entertaining. How about that guy? I'll send you over to this guy. Mr. Texas says first time RP. So enjoy, guys. I'm sending you over to Mr. Texas. I will catch you guys later.